Alright, so yeah. So last night I played through Solar Winds episode 1, the shareware episode. Episode 1, The Escape. And there was an unanswered question at the end. I wondered what happens. So we're at this like vortex, and there's this guy here who we were sent to kill, but really we were sent to blow up when we enter the vortex. Oh, it's doing this again. I gotta adjust the settings. But anyway, so, you know, we have the option to just say, fight him. You don't even have to say it, you just start shooting him. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it because the speed's going weird. I'm not sure if this is an emulation problem or if the game was just had problem with speed, but I don't remember it having problems like this when I played it as a kid. Anyway, there's a cheat code. Here's the cheat code to get more fuel, so I could go back to the government planet where they sent me out to murder him. And they don't acknowledge that you've murdered him, despite them sending you there to do it. So that was disappointing. So the cheat code is actually, you go to engineering, and then you press F10, then F7, and it gives you a ton of gigawatts, which are like consumable power in this game somehow, rather than, you know, an output level that is steady. The other thing that's interesting is that if you go too far with a hyperdrive, you eventually crash into a barrier. And that barrier was explained in the game. A barrier was set up to trap our solar systems as an experiment. But yeah, if you go too far, you eventually just explode. So it's not an infinite universe. It's a quite a finite one in this game. There we go. You just blow up if you keep going. Yeah, actually, well, here I could go there and we could see the description. TIS planet is home to Government City. Each planet in the solar system has their own local regulations and laws. Government City lays down and enforces the laws of the solar system. I don't know. Anyway, so, we have Solar Winds Part 2. Well, maybe I'll show the contents, but this doesn't have like the Epic catalog. It doesn't even have like the help, like the built-in executable. It just has this doc, so you can, I guess you could type it. It's basically the same as the original documentation, like the one that came with the shareware episode. So this calls episode 2 Universe. The catalog for this game on Twitch calls it Galaxy. I think the title screen is going to say Universe, maybe. Epic Mega Games and Stone Interactive Media presents Solar Winds 2 Universe. Yeah, see, it's calling it Universe. Not galaxy. So that's odd. So I think those settings are good. But before we look at the intro, I do actually have a manual scan for this. Let me find it. There we go. It seems to be working. Okay, so this one says Episode 2 Galaxy on it, which is interesting. There's nothing particularly interesting here. It says Episode 2 Universe on the second page of the manual that says Episode 2 Galaxy there, so I don't know. Seems inconsistent. I don't think it tells you to... It has a series of hints, like telling you how to get through the game, but we already figured that out yesterday, and I don't want to look too far down here. Oh, it actually does have a summary of the previous game, which, I don't know if I want to read this, but... you could find this on Abandonia. I think that's where I found it. Anyway, so last game we were a bounty hunter. We were sent to kill a guy, but he convinced us to let him go and, you know, cheat the person who hired us to assassinate him. And then that led to discovering that our solar system was in a bubble that was keeping us separate from the rest of the universe, and the government was suppressing hyperdrive technology so that they wouldn't... It was some sort of experiment. There were 2 or 3... I think it said there were 3 life forms, but we only really encountered 2. Or maybe we did encounter like the solitary one. Anyway, so it's... at the end, we discover this vortex that will let us escape from the bubble and visit the rest of the universe, I guess. And we went through there and we met an alien that said, you know, we think the bubble that was created was cruel and wrong, and we're working to free those trapped in the experiments. So it was an experiment to see the 2 life forms that they put in the bubble grow up and eventually destroy each other, I guess. That's what they said, like they wanted to see them do that. Anyway, so that was the plot of the first one. So we got through the portal and we met an alien who's saying, like, I'm gonna help you and you've escaped, and it just kind of left off there. So before I start, I think I need to... I'm going to get rid of auto cycles because I think that throws things off. And then we'll set the CPU to 286. And then use a speed of a 286, because that seemed to have the best luck. Alright, so SolarWinds 2 Universe. In fact, I wish to change my stream title. Because I feel like it says Universe more than it says Galaxy. So, here we are. Also says copyright 1992. Information I found said this was released in 1993. It's probably made in 1992. I don't know. But I do find it interesting that this game does configuration. Oh, I couldn't seem to get focus on the window. Okay, now it's working. For the past year, Jake Stone has worked for this small shipping company in the remote solar system that he was dropped off in after escaping from his own solar system. Stone has been waiting patiently for those who left him here to contact him again so he can help with the plan to free his people. Okay. In a few hours from now, Stone will finally speak with one of these people and his quest to free his own people will begin. Okay, well, here we are. Lomasai. So, do we have anything in our cargo? No. Okay, we're back to basic weapons. So I was disappointed that, like, not all the weapons worked in the previous game. Oh, I gotta... Oh, okay. Okay, pal, this is your last shipment. After this, your services to the Igme shipping company will be terminated. All you have to do is ship this stone tablet to Redlick in sector -25583, -10230. The numbers are very big now, aren't they? You'd think they'd have a localized coordinate system. You wouldn't think they'd use numbers this big, but maybe... Well, maybe they're used to it. I've been stuck in a bubble my whole life, I guess. Once you have done that, come back here and we'll give you your final pay. Shipping company? Idiot. You've been working for us for almost a year now, shipping freight to various planets in the system. There are not all that many jobs around here, and you got stuck with this one. I really don't envy you. Okay. What is a Redlick? Idiot, you've been there 100 times. Has all that space radiation toasted your brain? Final pay? Yes, we will pay you your last payment for this trip. It will be, of course, the E-band converter that you sold me a while ago, just as you requested. Okay. So the E-band converter, when we blow up some other ship, it converts it to gigawatts, which we can use to power our ship, especially hyperdrive. Alright, well, give me the stone. Okay, we'll ship it at once. Good luck on the trip. There have been reports of pirates near Redlick. Be careful. Pirates? Yes, pirates. Don't be such a pansy. You made it before. You'll probably make it this time. Don't worry. Okay. Well. We got pirates. So. 25583, so it's west and south. I guess I should scan. Oh, it's a tablet. Can I use it? No. So we can scan. Maybe it's that blue planet over there. That cluster of 5 planets looks interesting. Anyway. Let's get going. So hopefully we won't run out of fuel this time and get stuck getting to a place the slow way like we did last night. Well, I haven't run into any pirates. Oh, maybe those are some. I don't know, I had a cool cloaking device before. Oh, no, I gotta deal with him. Oh, the speed of the game has gone variable again. Oh, I should probably have my shields on, eh? That would probably be a good idea. They don't seem to be too powerful. But the game does seem to be running too fast. There we go. That's what I want. Okay, we got one of them. Our shields are holding up pretty well. Where'd you go? Ooh. That's a interesting FM sound there. Like a knife. The sound of a knife. Describe that instrument, I don't know. Oh, this is by Bach. They're using Bach in the space future. Okay. Okay, we're being hailed. It's Redlick. Okay, good, good. We need that stone. It's very rare and very old. Can you transport it? What is it? It's old ruins, 10,000 years dated back. A museum. I will transport it. Good. Hold on a second. Don't leave yet. We're getting a long-range message, which appears to be for you. There's no identification. They ask for you to go to sector 25613. I don't like these big... Now, 25613? That's 50,000 away. Well, that's very strange. I hope it makes sense to you. Okay, well... Oh, I guess it automatically transported. Well, we can head home, I guess. Maybe I could check out this planet while I'm here. Liamus. Oh, wait, no. These numbers aren't negative. Why did I write down a negative? That's weird. I thought we were in the negatives on the X coordinate. Also... Oh, you've got a 15 stream streak. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So where am I headed? 25608. So I went past it? The game does seem to be running too fast. Like, it's really hard to control my speed. Back to Loma Sai. Okay. Job is done then. See you later, Bunny. What about my pay? Oh, yes, I almost forgot. Well, actually, I was hoping you would forget. Here it is. And the form you wanted, the E-band converter that you sold me 6 months ago to cover your debts at the time. Any more work? Sorry, lad, we can't afford to employ any more people. I hear the army is looking for desperate people who are willing to risk all for almost nothing. Army? Yes. I heard about some sort of test that is required to enter the army. I guess you need some sort of skill to get in. That's a weird thing to say. Alright. So we can start converting E-band. So I guess we just have that message. 13, so that's actually pretty close. Seems a lot easier just to go. Okay, so this is not where we're going, but... Oh, right, I went past that planet. Okay, so it's not even a planet, it's just gonna be like somebody hanging out in space, I guess. Well, that's a neat looking ship. Hey! Greetings, bounty hunter. It has been a long time, has it not? You've waited a year for us to appear again. It is time now. Things are moving toward our goal, and we will need your help very soon. Who are you? Do you forget so soon? I greeted you after your escape from your solar system. You managed to escape the shield which our people put around your system. The shield which will cause the eventual destruction of your race. What's your goal? I represent a growing number of our people who wish to remove the shields from all our experimental colonies. Long ago, members of our race decided to learn about other races by putting combinations of incompatible species in solar systems encased by huge shields. They would be studied and pushed. Well, that's a quote around learn. I understand now. Pushed towards an explosive encounter which would destroy both races inside the jar. We wish to stop these cruel experiments, and the time to do it will soon be upon us. What help? I will only tell you that we need you in the near future. You must get to the proper destination to help us. To get there, you will need to get into the army, which patrols this solar system, along with a few other systems. I have sent an anonymous message to the recruiter that an appropriate candidate will soon be there. Alright, so 25565. 10259. And see the recruiter. Once in the army, you will need to search the places that you go for another of our kind. We will give you directions from there. Good luck and pray that we succeed. How will you stop it? We cannot disclose that information now. It is safe to say you must be involved. Only with your help can we succeed. What proper destination? It's a solar system very far from here. That is why you must get in the army. They have access to portals which can take you there. Okay, what are portals? Stable holes in the space-time continuum. Quick and easy transportation to very distant places. They require special radiation emissions to activate them. Each hole has its own radiation spectrum required to key open the hole. Okay. Oh. Somewhere near Earth. There's some stars. Have I been on the wrong screen the whole time? I've been on the wrong screen the whole time. Should I start over? It hasn't been far. Oh, what just happened there? Oh, that's what happened. I was trying to press keys and it wasn't in DOSBox or... I hate it when that happens. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start the game over. Because I've been in the wrong view the whole time. Okay. So... yeah, like I won't read everything again, but we can just see what happened. So he gave us a mission. Then we went over here, we fought some annoying things. Oh! Well, that's not where I was supposed to go. Oh, there it is. There's the planet I was supposed to go. So we talked to this guy. He gave us a message. And that led to... well, we went back home. When was the last time I saved? Right, we went back to the thing. We talked to this guy. And we had a message from this guy here. Anyway. Here, now we can see this cutscene properly. Somewhere near Earth, a fleet of ships carrying thousands of humans unknowingly. There seems to be a bug with the stars at the top. Advances toward the shield around their solar system. That's interesting. So it's like they're trying to leave the shield? Okay. So, sorry about that. Hopefully we can see the game now. I was saying that the shields... okay, we only have one type of shield now. Oh, is this on? E-band converter should be on. We only have one type of weapon as well. But there was a point where I had a bunch of shields in the first episode, but I couldn't even select some of them, which was annoying. But also, it wasn't clear that they did anything, so it was kind of odd. So I think the army planet is off to the left there. Past the sun. We'll go look at the sun, maybe. Loma Ta, the star of this solar system. Oh, this was Red Lick, so I see. I'm gonna save here because I see a hostile out there. Oh. Emulation's going too fast again. There we go. Okay. Okay, so this must be the army planet. So I want to save. I wish I kept the previous description. Oh, that's not it? I got it wrong. 25565 10259. Oh, okay. So, yeah, it was down here. But I do like that we can use our sensors and just kind of navigate within the solar system. So I imagine we'll get to look at those 5 planets in a bit, because we've seen most everything else now. Okay, so this is like a moon. Ohm. Tellus, home of the army base. I'm gonna check for a moment. Okay. Okay, so we've got to enlist in the army, I guess. What, really? Is that not the right 25565? Oh. Why do we have to go out to the middle of nowhere? 10259. Solar winds, which way did the wind bloweth? I guess away from the sun? Okay, so there's a recruiter out here in space. Just like hiding, I guess. So, it's a crimson. Very nice ship. You just might prove to be as good as we've been told. I am Captain Rusa. I'm here to test you, to see if you qualify to enlist in the army. Are you ready to take the test? Tell me about the army. The army's based here in this system, but we patrol another 5 solar systems. We have always had problems in this area of the galaxy. There are bandits, pirates, assassins, and hordes of other scum which hang out in this region. They're always stirring up trouble. It's up to us to wipe out the real troublemakers. That is why we're always looking for new recruits. Okay, what's the test? It's a type of race. There are 7 targets which you must shoot. We time you from the first explosion to the last. If you can make it under a certain time, then you can join the army. If not, you can try again. How quickly? You go out and shoot them and I'll tell you if you make it. Just go as fast as you can. Okay, I will take the test. come back to me. Okay. Oh, I see. They're out there. Well, I see 5. Oh, there's the other. Okay. Well. It's a little bit awkward because it keeps switching me out of war mode. Okay. So let's get back there. Where'd you go? Quite a disappointing time. We would never recruit such a lousy pilot. Okay, so I guess I can take it again. Let's see. Hi there, Olenananas. How's it going? I am failing the test to join the army. Let's see if I can, like, stay in... No. It's gonna switch me in and out of the war mode all the time. Okay, what do we got now? Quite a disappointing time. Okay, well... Still a disappointing time. Okay, I'm gonna quit the game and re-enter it. So I've been having problems with the speed of this game, which seems to be a real problem right now. That's not what I want. I wish there was some idea of, like, how bad our time is. I don't know how to resolve this. Maybe I could turn the cycles way down or something? don't know. I just took a peek at the manual to see if there was a hint, but there wasn't really. I'm gonna set my cycles down. Let's see if this helps. Damn it. I don't know. I can't imagine that that's fast enough. Not bad, but you didn't quite make it in time. Okay. So, setting my cycles low. Let's go even slower. I will take the test. At super low cycles. I set it to the 8088 cycles preset instead of the 286 that I had been using. Whoa. All right. I don't know. So this game has been a bit cursed with like just the speed of gameplay has been inconsistent, and it often goes to, oh man, I hate it when that instrument comes in. I wonder if they had like a different kind of sound blaster or, well, I don't know. I didn't even have a sound card when I played the shareware episode of this as a kid. But later I had this ESS audio drive thing that had I sort of, it didn't sound exactly like the Sound Blaster, but it was close enough to be not bad for a lot of things. Okay, please. Amazing. You broke the record. Alright. So we have to speak to Colonel Gim. Okay. Well. Let's save. And let's bring our cycles back to 286.12 megahertz, I guess. But it's been inconsistent. Like sometimes it's, yeah, like this is like slightly too fast. 25582 10252. Okay. So it should be up here. Welcome to the army. I'm Colonel Gim. I want to say Colonel. I always saw that word as Colonel as a kid. Colonel. Organize your missions and get you started. You need to outfit your spaceship and get it up to minimum standards. Okay. Equip my ship. Load you up. Missions. Yes, here in the army you will only be needed for missions involving the removal of enemies from peaceful solar systems. There are a lot around at this time. Hope you're ready. What's the first mission? Temora. A group of unidentified ships are terrorizing the people. Show no mercy. Okay, I'll take mission 1. The key to entering the portal to Temora. Okay. So in the last game, it would sometimes remove the thing from my missions, like right when I got there, and you could lose track of where you're going. The 7 ships. Seven ships. Okay. All right. So we're going to 25631. So I guess those 5 planets that we can see here are like a cluster of portals. So yeah, it's been interesting, like... I wonder if this game does something kind of unique with its timing or something that has made it hard to emulate or something. And maybe that's why we haven't seen, like, a GOG release. Or I don't know. I haven't tried... I should try running it on my actual Pentium just to see if I still have these problems, but I didn't want to set that up yet. Alright. I'm going to save since we're approaching... ship, which may be hostile. Not sure. Oops, that's not what I... You look like a man in search of a battle. I'm Eric Mengut in the army. What do you do? I am Jake Stone. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in the army too. You must be off to do battle then. Save your missiles for the guy you know that will be tough. Put lots of power to your life support, and even more to your side shields. I find the chances of being hit in the forward section is the greatest. Leftover power in your weapons, and check your opponent's weapon and shield before battle. Personal tips on battle, I hope they help. I have no job. Too bad, you should join the army. Oh, that wasn't true. So I have the red key. I use the red key. Alright, 7 ships, eh? What's the problem? Look at this guy. You're killing people. Just not true. We're doing no such thing. My friends and I are just visiting the area looking for a good time. You're lying. Well, okay, you copy. We were going around here killing and destroying, and you were next, officer. Okay. Are we gonna fight? Okay, well there's one. Because of the way the previous game went, I'm left wondering if I'm actually doing the right thing. I feel like I could use sensor and weapons a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can see 5 of them over there. But it wasn't really giving me dialogue options to negotiate with them or anything, so maybe it's not a problem. Okay, it looks like there's 2 over here. Actually, hang on, did they give me new weapons? Well, they gave me this. So they gave me a new gun, but I don't know if that's any better. I should check, I should scan their ships when I get close. Okay, they got Sawtooth. No response? Oh, we're gonna fight. I like it when they shoot each other. That's helpful. There we go. Well, that's another 2. We can go to check out the star. Silovia. Okay, I guess we're doing all right. All right, what's left? We got 2 down there. Okay. There's another star. It's like a binary system. Timora. Okay, so that's the main star, I guess, that it's named after. How far does this long-range scan go? I don't have any idea of what the scale is. So I feel this game is more generous with like the E-band. There we go. Okay, that was pretty easy, I guess. Maybe we check out the planet. Tibus. No response. So there's another planet down here. So the thing is, like, there's all these planets, but they don't really do anything. They're just kind of there. Latomis. No response. Okay. Well. Guess now we're going up this way. I don't know how long it's going to take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I mean there were 5 portals. So are we able to see stars that far away? I don't know. Guess I might as well pump my weapons even more. Could afford to use a little hyperspace, but I think it's better to keep the energy for weapons. But I don't know. What I've been told is that the second episode is nowhere near as good as the first episode. Replaying the first episode, I don't know. It has cool art. It has kind of a cool theme to it. It's not I don't know. The writing didn't feel super interesting to me. It felt a lot more interesting to me as a kid, but seeing it again, I don't know. I still think the art is great. It's got a neat concept. And I do remember the combat feeling better than it has, because it had like a consistent speed, and this has always been running like too fast. Alright, we got another one. Oh, that just sort of got us back to where we started, I guess. Tylus. When we scan it, little red dots appear. That's kind of funny. So I'm hoping that this episode isn't just going to be this times 5. Because, like, a bit of space combat's fun, but I don't know. But yeah, I was saying last time, like, I got so many weapons and shields last time, and they didn't really have any use. There we go. Alright. So took some hits to the aft, but Milos. Okay, so we've seen all the planets. Oh, now it's getting buggy and I can't like see the stuff. Well, back to the portal. But yeah, I was always like super curious about this game as a kid. I didn't have $30 to mail to wherever you needed to mail it to get the discs, but maybe I could have saved allowance for it or something and gotten to play this. I don't know. Alright, so we use the red key. Can we talk to our friend? No. They are not responsive now. Okay, so I guess we've got a bunch of portals here. Oh, that's why we can't talk to our friend, because we're in cargo mode. What do you do? You'll never know. So I think the army, yeah, it's over here. Oh, maybe I can get rid of a bandit up here. Or some gigawatts. Yeah, so they're like planets to find, but most of them you can't even communicate with them. Like, generally they just have a name and a graphic. Oh, this is my friend. Okay, so there are no hostiles around here anymore. It's just, okay, so where are we now? Okay, so we're at the bottom right. Yeah, and those 5 portals must go to those 5 stars. Okay, well. So I guess without the key we could just go, but it'd be a long way because they're like... Seemed like they were like 10,000 away or so by the coordinates. But that does give us a sense of like how big the scale is. Alright. Your next mission is in the Romovia system. We've learned that a woman named Roki is going to assassinate the head of the Grand Council of Romovia. You must stop her by using whatever force is necessary. Get back here as soon as you can after you're finished. There are many other things which need to be done. Okay. Loading you up. Start mission 2. A new key. 25637 minus 10265. Alright. Find Roki and stop her. Okay, cool. So what did they give us? Ooh, look at that. What are those? And we got new weapons. And we got new shields. I don't know if they're useful, but... Okay, 25637. So it's this one over here. Hey, there's someone over there. I'll talk to them when I have that mission, I guess. Why aren't they on my scans? Interesting. Okay. So now we have the brown key. Alright, so we use the brown key, and now we're at 7, 6, 7, 9, 5, minus 5, 1, 5, 1. So we can see. Okay, so 7, 8, 9 stars out here. Actually, one of them looks like a binary over on the left there. If we'll actually go to the mall. Probably will. Okay, so my mission. To find this assassin and deal with them. So I guess we'll just zigzag through these planets until we get to something. Asteroid out here. Lock 2. I guess it's just a moon of this planet. Jillik. No response. Very well. Oh, hang on. I've got more. Can I pump my sensors more? No, my sensors are at max. Okay. My weapon's at max. Guess I might as well just boost my shields or something. Okay. Lock 1. Okay. So we found some asteroids. I guess this will be the Romovia star. Yep. Okay. So we'll head to the next one. I don't know. I guess this game does capture the emptiness of space. And it sort of explains why there's not much extra stuff, I guess, in the first episode. There's a capture the emptiness of my soul. I'm not sure. That sounds like a difficult question. Oh, I'm being hailed. Ensign, welcome to the skies of Romovia. I am Finny, a representative of the Grand Council of Romovia. I've been informed of your duties here. We shall look in your search. If you fail, our system will be thrown into chaos. I could say you were very attractive, and thank you. I shouldn't say the assassin is dead, because they're not. Why, sir, you were very informal, but thank you. You're not too bad yourself. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. Well, that was a strange interaction. I guess I'll check out the other planets. There's nothing on my sensors. Oh, there's a ship out there. I think that's the assassin. Sintok. Nope. Limiok. Loaka. I see I've been discovered. While that is of no consequence, prepare for a battle, friend. You must die, else my plans will be ruined. I did take ever so long to plan this, and I will see that nothing gets in my way. What's your plan? You know who I am, or you would not be here. As to how I will perform the assassination, well, I really can't divulge that information to you, just in case you have a transmitter on your ship. There are more of you nearby. I can stop you. You cannot stop me, worm. You are nothing but a servant to a decaying and crippled army. Your time has come. Prepare to die. Okay. Well, we shall see, I guess. Oh, her ship is fast. Well then. I think we're back to the problem of things going too fast. Though, maybe I should try the new missiles. I wish there was like a description of them or something. I must say that the worst part of the game is that the save menu interrupts the music. That is my least favorite thing. Because it really interrupts the groove of everything. But you need to save. Okay. Well, let's chat again. Okay. So, well, I should really scan her ship. Maybe I've got the wrong shields on. Cannon type. Okay, so I don't have. Like, I have different possible weapons, but I don't know what would penetrate the shields best. Should I just open fire with... Oh. So, are these K missiles better? I feel like I'm gonna need to turn the CPU speed down again to have this battle. Okay, so this is a problem. Let's try these. Okay. I'm gonna decrease the CPU speed because the battle just seems to be running too fast. I don't know how to fix that in any other way. Let's try 1,000. It's interesting, like how much she just seems to damage me. Let's see. The porridge that is just right, yeah. Well, I think... Oh man, maybe there's like a setting in DOSBox X that is like trying to save performance by skipping over stuff, and it's like affecting the timing of this game, or... Like, it seems her ship turns faster than mine, which is the big problem. Oh, I finally got her. Okay. Oof. That took some doing. Okay. Okay. Jinli, how's it going? Yeah, we are kind of a space stormtrooper. They're just telling us to go places and kill people, and that's what we're doing, but... I don't know, it's kind of just... I could see how this is disappointing now. Because, like, the first game, you know, you're being asked to, like, assassinate people and stuff, but you, like, subvert all your missions. Or not all of them, but... you know, it seems like you're doing something interesting. But here I'm just doing what people say. The assassin is dead. The council will be pleased. Oh, a gift. I accept it. Oh, what would happen? Oh, it's Raya crystals. It was a bit hard to aim. It's easier to aim with the lower cycles now, but I don't know. It feels like a weird kludge, because like the game just runs at inconsistent speeds. And I think it must be some function of the emulation, but I don't know how to fix it. So I'll just keep going. It's playable, but I know it's not going quite like it should. So I could use those crystals. Because they just give you gigawatts, right? Oh, yeah, shields can go another layer. I don't know if I even want to do that, but maybe I could boost my life support. Oh, did I go past the planet while I was... Would it run on a Mr. 486 core? I don't know. Alright, we've used the brown key. Our portal transport was successful. These portals seem to... They have this like double draw look to them as we're going past them, and they slow down the game. Yeah. Like, I definitely... I played it on the 286. I don't think I ever tried it on my Pentium because, like, as a kid, that was the next computer we had after the 286, but, like, I don't remember it having... Like, I never played it with music, so I wouldn't have played it on that system. Oh, and a Maple Mystery's here. Hello. How did Double Dragon go? But I imagine that the game does have timing to keep it consistent. Like, it feels like this is just something about efficiency emulation or something in DOSBox or DOSBox X that is causing the speed to be kind of variable in this game. You got to the last boss twice, but no luck. Oh. I remember the Master System Double Dragon I had as a kid. The last level, it stopped letting you continue. I think I eventually did beat it, but it like took me a really long time. So welcome everybody from Maple Mysteries channel. We're doing this kind of space action RPG. Right now we're just a soldier for hire, just killing everybody they tell us to kill. I have to patrol Reek. I guess he gives us stuff. They give us locations, but you don't... I don't think you have to write them down because they're... they keep it in your missions page. So I just have to go on patrol, which I guess means go there and kill everybody. Yeah, the Master System Double Dragon's a lot closer to the arcade. I also had it for my Atari ST. That was kind of a funny port. Sadly, it like doesn't have music during gameplay, but it does have really good music on the title screen. So the first part had kind of like the shareware episode 1. Oh yeah, Maple Mystery. You can link a Crimson Diamond. I guess it's just a crimsondiamond.com. Is that the website URL? You can link that in chat if you like. It's a game I would highly recommend playing. I had a very good time playing it. So I'm not sure which of these it is. 2562610 So it'll be the one on the left, not this one. I want to talk to this person here. Oh, Jorgen Omla. I'm Jake Stone. Nice to meet you. So this game has really good graphic. Oh, it's the crimsondiamond.com. Did I say Crimson Diamond? The Crimson Diamond. So I think this game has really nice graphics. The combat gameplay, I haven't been able to demonstrate it very well because it runs at weird speed here, and I don't think this is authentic. I think it ran at a consistent speed that was more manageable. But I guess we get a sense of it. I am a new recruit? Not a new recruit. Well, I am, but I've done a couple missions. Oh, this guy has like... Okay, you don't need shields if you have high weapons. That's an idea. Oh, and then that contradicts what I just said. The conversations in this are really weird because they like often don't have any consequences either way. Okay, so in my cargo, I now have a yellow key, which looks a lot like the brown key. I should check. They gave me a new type of shield. But we have all these shields, but it's like, it's not clear that they do anything. Okay, so I've got new types of weapons as well. But it's not clear that they do anything different. I have a new type of missile, and I don't know what that does. I really have no idea what they do. There we go. So we go through the portal. So now I'm in Reek, I think it's called. And they want me to patrol. Will the mission even tell me that? No, the mission just tells me to go see the recruiter. So let's see. There's somebody here. The police are after us. What are you going to do? Arrest us? I'm so scared. I guess I'm going to blow you up. That's my duty. So I was saying, like, the story has been really disappointed because it's like, you know, in the first game you get hired to do some shady stuff and you subvert that. And it leads on an interesting story. In this, you're asked to do some kind of... I don't know if... Well... You're just going around murdering people. And there's like no... other thing to do that I can find? I don't know. So does my life support go... It goes 2 levels. My sensor's done, my weapon's done. This part I find interesting, how you can configure the ship. It doesn't... Though it's not super interesting, because there's not really a whole lot to configure. But it's just weird that there's like so many weapon options, but they're just a different... Like, I don't see that they do anything different. The J missiles are homing missiles, at least. Those were different. Let's see. So there's 2 over there. So I guess I just have to go to all these planets and murder people. That's what we do here. Yeah, despite not having music, the Atari ST... We're not having in-game music. The Atari ST Double Dragon had good sound effects. There was a really good, like, sound from Abobo that I remember enjoying. And unlike the NES game, both the Master System and Atari ST versions were properly 2-player, so they had the double part of the Double Dragon correct. So I guess I'll... The other thing, this game doesn't... It resets the music every time you go to save, and it doesn't keep the previous save names, so if you're like saving again, you always have to type a new description. So, in this game, your power is gigawatts, which are not like a constant output, it's like a consumable unit. But when you destroy another spaceship, you get to absorb energy from their ship. So, the idea is to do it efficiently. Don't get hit too much, because every hit you take lowers gigawatts of your shield. Okay, is this person going to attack me on sight, or... Okay. No communication, just fight. Alright. And what do we find? We find the Reek star, is this what this is? Olina. Oh, this is a planet. The star is up that way. Well, I guess the next one. More space murder. Alright. So... I can put it into my shields. Can my shields go... How many layers can my shields go? Oops, that's not what I want. It just feels unnecessary to put them into the shields, but I don't know. Mufik. Okay, what's next? I guess I'll swing by the star. So my mission is just patrol this sector, which I guess means kill everybody in it that's hanging around. So this is Reek. Okay. And most of the planets are they just have a name and a little graphic. And the graphic's not necessarily unique. But they are nice. The graphics are very nice. That's probably the best part of this game. And they like animated faces when you talk to people. The dialogue in this episode has so far been a lot less interesting than dialogue in the shareware episode. It almost started off on like a comic tone. Okay, this planet's called Liana. Seems like nobody, like the red dots on the scan are ships. So that's really what I'm looking for. So we just fly. I could use hyperspace to go a bit faster, but it also burns gigawatts, which are useful to have in your weapons and stuff. So, oh, there's two of them. Maybe I should save. Okay. Bilevic. Okay. So I think I'm probably done in this area. But I'll go check out this last planet. Wait, have I been up there? No, I didn't check out the planet. I thought it was like a moon or something that it was just at. Hippic. So yeah, like they're just a little bit of a graphic and a name. That's all you get for most planets. In the first episode, it had descriptions of a lot of the planets, but they were in a solar system where you lived, I guess. So it wasn't like might make sense that you know about them more, I guess. So this is the third of what seems like it was going to be 5 army missions. But yeah, it does kind of feel like they didn't have story ideas and just are kind of making up combat levels now. Okay. So I head back to the portal, I guess, which I think is at the bottom right. Maybe I can listen to this music. So one of the pieces of music was a recognizable Bach piece. I can't remember what its name would have been, but I've heard it before. I don't know. Might be one of those 2-part inventions. Or might be something from the Well-Tempered Clavier. I'm not sure. But yeah, this game has a lot of cruising through space. So in the shareware episode, in the first episode, there's a place you need to go that is far away, and you have to go through like a whole story progression to get a hyperdrive to get there. But you can't just fly straight there. It takes like an hour. So you can like bypass the whole story if you want. It's a lot less fun. But you can go straight to the end of the story. But yeah, in my playthrough of that yesterday, I kind of ran out of fuel at one point, so I was going the slow way, so I had to just like cruise for 5 minutes to get to where I was supposed to go. I think that was a function of the emulation not working properly too. The hyperdrive didn't seem to work quite well. Getting the hyperdrive as a kid and being surprised. Yeah, like it has a really good feel. That like little burst. I guess I could show it. It looks like that, but I didn't want to go too far because it burns fuel, and also I gotta go here. Alright, so 3 missions done. We can go back to the army base and see if they're happy with our patrolling. I wonder if he'll give me like another shield for each mission. But it's always disappointing when like all these buttons appear and if any of them are never used, so we must get all of them. Otherwise, why are they there? I mean, it's not true that we must get all of them. But it was disappointing in the shower episode, we couldn't select some of our weapons at some point. It was like they didn't work. Hi there, Jan Lantan, how's it going? Episode 2 has not been so interesting so far. But I'm hoping it'll pick up. Maybe after these next missions. The Guanal system has been invaded. We've not patrolled that system in a while, and it seems that some alien race has come up and set up their base in the system. They've control over the entire system at this time. You just get in there and gain control. Your primary target is the command ship, but take out as many of the fighters as possible. Okay. We're loading you up for mission 4. Let's start mission 4. Okay. Seek out the command ship and destroy it. Okay. Yeah, so you can okay, so we've got like 2 more. And so I guess supposedly there's like, oh, look at this missile. That looks neat. Wonder what that does. Supposedly, like, there's a right one for shields. There was... Oh, there seems to be less of it in this game. But there was, like, a part that kind of said that you want to choose a different like if the same shield hits the same waveform, it's less effective. But that's the only hint it gives about that. So I don't know if there's like a system where you can figure out which one is best for which, but like, so there's a whole thing there that doesn't really seem to matter, because it seems like you can use any weapon and any shield. They don't seem to have a difference that is tangible. So I don't know. Yeah, so we go to the bottom right now, where the portals are. I find myself avoiding saving just so that I don't have to interrupt the music. Is that, normal gaming behavior? So I can't increase those anymore. Shields can go at least one more level. Seemed like weapons could go at extra level. Alright. So what color is our key this time? Oh, it's orange. Looks like the red key, though. Okay. Alright, so we got... so we can scan the ships. So we can see their shield and cannon type. We are meeting our first resistance. That is good. We've had to do so little to opportunity to do battle. I don't think so. You'll have to talk to the Overlord. It will be difficult since you will be dead. I will fight you. Dead? Why, yes, I will kill you. Okay. Yeah, so like, nobody we've talked to... has really had anything interesting to say, or, you know, a fun offer, negotiation, you know. There we go. So I wanted to go to this. Maybe use that one. And I guess use this one. I don't know. So probably the command ship I should use my missiles on or something. Okay, so we got... I bet that's the command ship up there at the top. So... which one are we at? So we've been to 4 of these stars. The bottom right is where we started, where the army base is. And I guess the top left will be our last one of the 5. And then there's 2 more. Hi there, DS6101. It's a long radish. I guess the ships look like a radish. It seems like on the missions, the first enemy you encounter will talk if you engage them. But other than that, the rest of them just seem to not. Just attack on sight. So I don't know if you pump the weapon up to 3 shots, like if it's a third of the power each. It seems a lot easier to hit that way, though. So let's see what we got here. Sopic. They've got nothing to say. Oh, we got the Bach tune again. I did take a few good hits here. There we go. Nivea. Sopic. Okay. So, you know, after the battles, it looks like I only got hit in the rear. So, I don't know, I could keep pumping up my shields, but because I got nothing else to pump now, unless I want to use the fuel for hyperspace, but I don't really. I want to conserve it. How many real-world days it would take to travel between stars? But I don't think it's days, it's just like anything you can do in that one only takes like maybe an hour. Yeah. So the engineering panel, it's really neat. It doesn't amount to much, but it's really neat. Oh, I meant even without the hyperdrive, it takes an hour to get to the end of the game if you just go there. There's a nice video about that. No hyperdrive % speed run on Foon Turing's channel. All right, the battle begins. See, sometimes I get super aggressive like that, and then... Oh, they got me. Okay. Where'd I save? A salsa beat. Yeah, like one of the earlier battles, well, it seemed like I had to turn the cycles down to get a good enough speed. So this one's not on my radar, despite having full sensors. Having trouble saying that word. Yeah, we got one of them. So, like, I feel like what this game starts with, it has like a lot of potential, but they didn't end up doing what I'd hope to see with it, I guess. My shields are on. I guess maybe I'm using the wrong shields for these enemy. Because like it seems to be penetrating my shields, eh? Maybe I should science them. Shield type, cannon type. So I don't have a shield that matches that cannon type. And the space combat, I wouldn't exactly call it satisfying. It's kind of neat, but it doesn't feel fully realized either. Along with, like, you know, this whole weapon selection thing, and like there was all these cool things that it seems like it could do, and then Not really put together in a way that does much. Why are we not in combat mode? And is there any advantage to being in combat mode? There we go. Oh, I hate it when that instrument comes in. But yeah, like when I've encountered difficult battles, it's just been... I have to retry them. Okay, so 4 more, I guess. See, I don't understand how I've taken so much damage, and yet... Wait, is this the star? Oh, okay, it was on my sensors. Like that dot in the center of the ship. It's bright green when you're fully healed, and your life support should gradually heal it over time. And it darkens when you take damage. But it's like, shouldn't my shields take damage first before I start losing ship health? I don't know. So I wondered if I had the wrong shields on and they were penetrating the shields or something. But I'm also not sure. Okay. So we're approaching a hostile, so I'm going to save. We'll do the circling. Oh. Yeah, like they're... well... I mean, missiles are supposed to be powerful, so maybe the missiles just go right through the shields. And now battle seems fast again. I don't know. Like, it seems that their shots are just going through my shields. Damaging me? They're also hitting the shields. I don't know. But it seems like they can blow me up in like one hit sometimes. So it could be that I'm not using the shield mechanic correctly. Could be that I'm not using the correct weapon right now. Maybe I should use the regular wave? I don't know. Maybe I should be using my missiles more. So they go into these circle spirals. Okay, so we got that one. Dolovian. So there, it seems like they didn't hit us at all. So let's use these shields, maybe? Maybe we should be using those shields to match their weapons? I don't know. Like, should we try this weapon? Okay, so there's another one out here. What's this? Dem Ern. Oh, something's happened. I can't look away though, I'm in battle. I just see a lot of icons in chat there. Okay. The battle is over. Wait, it's saying tasks? Oh no, okay. Alright. What have we got? It's a lot of people here. Hello, everybody. Elijah Superstar. Hello. So, hello, Synthrex, Quentin, Conquer Chimera, Deucer Wild, Melavie, for 8-bit gamers. Hello, everybody. So, what were you playing, Elijah? How's DOS Ember been treating you so far? I guess we're pretty early into it. Looks like I've got 2 more enemies over there to deal with. Maybe I should put this into my shields. So one of these is going to be a command ship, I guess. Shorty Straw, hello. Power Slave. I think I've heard the name, but I don't think I've ever seen that game. What kind of game is it? So this is the second episode of Solar Winds. So there was a shareware first episode which I played many years ago, and yesterday I replayed it. And it's like this interesting kind of sci-fi action RPG. Oh. Had some trouble emulating it. The speed of battle especially seems to be variable, and I don't think it should be. I think it's been going too fast. But I've been coping. I've been adjusting my cycles sometimes. But the second episode hasn't been nearly as interesting as the first episode. So far it's just been a lot of just going places and blowing people up. So what's this? Gonna Flame. Boomer Shooter. Okay. Oh, a remaster. I forget what Boomer Shooter means. Is that like games that are like Doom? Hi there, Shinjin Meng. How's it going? I think I need to save. It was a term that like kind of appeared at some point, so I guess this is going to be the command ship. Because nothing else looked like a command ship. Is it going to be big? Where is it? Oh, can I communicate? Yes! I can communicate. You must be here to object to my position as overlord of these planets. I understand your concerns, but I assure you that I will rule this region with an iron fist. There will be no problems with disorder with these people under my command. Why are you here? We found these weak people and decided they needed guidance. We came here and took control. We were banished from the place we came from, so we've been searching for a home ever since. Now we've found it. Who are you? I am Dynoth, Overlord of Guanile. Guanile? Welcome to my system. You must leave. Why? We just arrived. We plan to stay for a very long time. Nothing will make us leave, not even you. I will make you leave. How could you make us leave? You're but an insect. We will crush you. Okay, well... let's test that theory, I guess. Oh, it blew us up. So imagine there will be a lot of saving and reloading. Yeah, I'd heard that term around, but I never knew where it came from. So we got triangle shields, square cannon. Can I, like, equip my weapons to... like, if I have square shields, is this more effective? Or is it less effective? I've been very unclear of how this system works. And are these good missiles to use? Who knows? Yeah, and that's the thing, like, you know, the baby boomers, that meant something specific all my life. Being the generation before mine. So it's been confusing seeing that word used to mean a lot of things, because, like, I don't associate Doom with baby boomers, though a lot of them played it. Trying to get behind this ship before I start shooting at it, but I don't think I'll have so much luck as that. Oh, I forgot to turn on the multi. Oh, we got it. Okay. Well, I guess that was that mission. What's this? Delevian little potato. It's from OK Boomer. So, well, that battle went well, I guess. Looks like they didn't even hit me. Well, we're into our third layer of shields. Star Control alike? Yeah, I guess the combat is like Star Control. When did Star Control come out? So this game was 1992. I didn't realize it was quite that early, because I don't think I played it until like 1995. Star Control was 1990? Okay. I really need to play Star Control 2. I've heard a lot of its music, because, like, I guess they were mods, or could be extracted as mods. Maybe they were just mod files, I don't know. But people were passing those around on the internet for a long time. But I did play Star Control 1 and quite enjoyed it. Master of Orion 2 is another one that, like, I played the first game in the series, but I never played the second one, and everyone seemed to say that the second one was amazing. Alright, so we use our key. And now we can go back to the army base. And then we'll take the 5th portal, which I guess will be the final portal, and I don't know what happens next. So it's just been 5 missions of go back and forth between the army base and the portal, go in the portal, kill everything that's inside, come back, do it again. So hopefully the pace of the game will change shortly. Every once in a while there's a cutscene that's kind of neat. There was a really neat cutscene in the first one where, like, you see this elevator door and something's banging on it and coming through. Alright. Now what? Wipe out a large band of pirates who are traveling in a pack in the Miko system. They travel together. They will be a strong adversary. Okay. 275. I don't really need to write these down, though in the previous episode they tended to erase these things from your mission list a little bit early. Like if you got close to it, it would disappear from the mission list, and they'd assume you'd figure out to get the rest of the way or whatever. So yeah, I do imagine that this was Star Control inspired, maybe. That would make sense. But it's not really the same kind of game, because you're flying around that way all the time. It's only like the combat. Captain Clever is here. Hello everybody. Or people might be stuck in ads for a bit. Hi there, Captain Clever. What were you playing today? Were you playing DOS games? A random bunch of newer DOS stuff. Games featuring Al-Qaeda. There are DOS games featuring that? Yes, there could be. Pirate-based Duke 3D clone. Okay. Oh, so I have the gray key now. Oops. So, oh, there's gonna be pirates here. It's a big cloud of them. Oh, they're already at it. Can I... I didn't want to fight you guys already. I wanted to get out of the screen so I can... I wanted to talk to one of them. Ah, there we go. Chance to test our reflexes against a moving target. A skilled target even. You must be one of the system's defenses. I hope you're ready for your own destruction. Okay. Well, let's get in here. Huh. Well, maybe this will go quickly. Is that all of them? Okay, there's 2 left. There are a lot of them, but they're not too strong. Okay. Well. I was trying to get out of the war screen. There we go. Oh, there is a planet here. So I guess I should look around. I should also check on my... Guess we can just pump up our shields even more. Can they go another level? Oh, we're reaching like maximum shields too. Okay, like we're fully... fully loaded ship now. Yeah, I haven't been finding... like, it doesn't... there hasn't been much to the story so far. The first episode, like, seemed to be setting up a lot, but so far, it's just been kind of... Oh! Are you ready? No. Okay. Okay, so I can... that's like the alien race that is helping out the humans, I guess. But I wanted to check out what was left in this sector, and then... should I be returning to the Colonel? In the first episode, I found that, like, when there were choices, there really was only one proper choice that would precede the game. So I'm kind of wondering if, like, going back to the Colonel will just... would he take... he might not take away the key, so probably I could come back here. But, I don't know, it's just kind of funny. Mikos. But I wanted to see what this was on my scanner. Could be another fight, leaving me with more fuel. Or it could be someone to talk to. I've been waiting for someone interesting to talk to in this game. And it looked like we finally found one with the alien over there, but I'm not ready to move on yet. I do kind of want to go back to the army base to see what we get. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Hang on. Let's see what we got. They're unknown. They don't want to communicate. Well. Do they count as more pirates, or...? Okay, we got one of them. I love it when they hit each other. Oh man, there was a game called, what was it called? Subspace? Which had a lot of flying around. And it was just like a pure action game, I guess. I remember that being a lot of fun. Okay. Well, we got him. Coral Cola, hello. December game shows. Looks like it took a bit of damage, but my shields are full now. Oh, it's another raid. Well, hello. So what were you playing? Or were you just playing Willow NES? Oh, it's another portal. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to go through there yet, I don't think. This was a shareware game from 1992, and this is... I'm now on the second episode. The second episode's been kind of all combat. But I think it's hopefully about to pick up. Family Feud for DOS. That should definitely be on DOS. I played DOS Wheel of Fortune a lot as a kid. With like CGA graphics. So I'm gonna go back to the army base. But there's a planet down here that I need to investigate, so I'm not sure if going to the army base is the correct move. Sorry, I needed to cough there. So we're trying to save humans. It's not Earth, but there's like a planet or a solar system that's trapped in a bubble, and that's where we're from, and we escaped from the bubble, and we found out we were just in some sort of like a cockfighting experiment where they put two different races, they put their solar systems in a bubble and watch them fight, I guess, is what's going on. And we're trying to save our planets, our solar system from that. And there's an alien in the planet to the south here that I guess is going to help us do that. But first I want to go back to the army base, tell them I wiped out the pirates. Which I'm not sure if that's the correct thing to do, but I'm going to do that just to see what happens first. So hopefully they don't take away my gray key, because I'll need my gray key to get back there. But I saved, so... Wheel of Fortune Super Password? What's Super Password? Card Sharks, High Rollers, Family Feud, Jeopardy, Classic Concentration, Price is Right, Press Your Luck. Oh, okay, so like... They were game show games. Oops. One of the things I dislike most about this game is if you enter the save menu, it resets the music. It doesn't pause it. Which I think is very unfortunate. Especially because you want to save a lot, because the combat is very kind of chaotic. Part of that, I think, is the emulation's fault. It seems that like the speed gets a bit variable and it starts going too fast sometimes. And I haven't figured out a way to counteract that. I kind of want to try playing this on... I have a Pentium machine that I haven't set up because it's kind of a hassle to set up for capture. I thought DOSBox would be sufficient. Usually it is. But I want to compare that just to see if it does run at a consistent and reasonable speed like that. But setting the cycles low enough, it's been fine. Hey there, Macaw. Zargon. I think it does say who the composer is. Maybe? Oh, maybe it doesn't say here. It did in the shareware episode, I think. You could get to some credits. Everything seems pretty calm. Take it easy. Okay. So, there was actually nothing to do back there. Which kind of checks out for this game. Like, every time there's been, like, a thing that you didn't do or another option that you could take, it's just a dead end in the story and doesn't do anything. It's almost a surprise that there was dialogue there to acknowledge that there's nothing for you to do. The way this game has been going. But hopefully we're done the big combat section. Hopefully the rest of this episode is not going to be like this. Because it's just been... Well, there are these 5 portals here. And each one was a combat mission. And the combat's, it's a little bit novel, but it's not particularly exciting. So now that we've done this, okay, so yeah, so there was no need for me to go back there, and when I found this alien here, which is obviously the next part of the story, I had no reason to go back, or no need to go back. Could be phoned in after the shareware episode, yeah. It does kind of feel that way. Like, it felt like they're low on story ideas. We've got all the shields now. Oh, okay, we could get shields in the shareware episode, but couldn't actually equip some of them. So I guess they fixed that. We have most of the weapons. There's still 5 missiles we haven't seen, and 1 laser beam. But maybe we'll see those. Maybe. Do I have any... It's really easy to fly past stuff that you need to see. Okay. We got the aliens again. Let's see. We're ready. So what is my goal? Shut down the 12 force fields. I hope we don't have 12 missions here. 36 solar system. It will not be enough to simply turn off the fields. We must also destroy the portals to these places. The experiments cannot be restarted. This will give people those places a chance to survive on their own. Who are you? Timtac. The Alliance to Preserve All Life. You know, one of my friends. I've been situated here to guide you. Okay. Take this portal key, use it on the portal in over there. It'll take you close to the solar system, which contains the home planet of my people, the star of my system. It'll be the closest solar system to the position where the portal takes you. Okay. I don't think I need to write down this number, but... I'll write it anyway. Hi, Phoenix. How's it going? We are ready to save the universe, I guess, or the galaxy. So this game also, the title screen says universe. Most of the stuff says universe, but some of it says galaxy. Yeah, well, they go in our missions. It's never removing the army recruiter mission. Did I just, like, never tick that off? I don't know. But, it doesn't matter. We don't need to do that one. I don't think it'll matter. Hi there, HMS Boat Fricker 69. That's quite a quite a username. Oh yeah, I've got the rotating the December disc. I rendered that was a while ago. Or last year, I guess. I have an aqua key. Oh, they took my gray key, so I can't even go back now. So I wouldn't have been able to go back and see the message from the army recruiter. It doesn't really say anything interesting. Alright, so we go through the portal. The other thing is, so I found a download for this at Bandonia, and it came with a PDF manual, which does have like a walkthrough. Okay, so there's another page. I don't want to read this yet, but... So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things are left, maybe. The manual wasn't... It didn't tell too much, but... It's there. It does have hints on how to get through. Also had a cheat code, which was kind of nice. Space simulation. Is that what the manual said? Is the space simulation? So the manual says Galaxy on the title page, and then it says Universe on like the next page. So it seems, and the title screen of this game said Universe, so that seems like to be the more consistent title. Alright, so here we are in a new place. Okay, there's a star and it looks like some people, and there's like somebody nearby. Are they hostile? They didn't seem to attack. I'm gonna save over this one. New place. No response. I'm gonna blow them up. Because they're rude. They wouldn't speak to me. Foolery, hello! I like the font in this game. It's got a really funny lowercase z that's like too tall. The E, it's like angled in a neat way. The S is also like tall. It has this backtick that kind of sticks to letters, so sometimes I was confused when there was a backtick L. I thought it was a Y or something. Okay, so which... Okay. So we've seen... There's one more star we haven't seen that's like down toward... like down and right from here. But we've been to all the other stars. Is this going to be bandits, or what's this going to be? Oh, it looks like those, Rygians or whatever they were called. Well, let's fight. Like we fought, or we didn't fight them. We were kind of avoiding fighting them in the first episode. Ships like this. Oh, I hate it when that instrument comes out. It always, it just like pierces my ear with its sound. These ships seem kind of tough. Oh, there we go. Got one of them. So I don't know if selecting the right weapon like makes these battles easier or something, but I've just sort of been changing it occasionally. Math Rescue song that has a solo with the ear-piercing instrument. The ear knife. I think it was Math Rescue that last year I had an incident where I had my volume turned up way too high and it just like completely overdrove everything in a hilarious way for a few seconds before I could correct. Okay. The battle is done. Valhar. So maybe we need to hyperdrive to where we were supposed to go. So we were supposed to go to 12544. Yeah, that's like 300, 200. It ruins the entire song. It sounds like old Nokia. Hook DOSBox to an emulated MIDI module. Yeah, this game doesn't have MIDI. This game is ad-lib only. Universe, Galaxy, Potato, Tomato. So yeah, the art in this game is the best part, I think. I've been saying. Yes, I didn't take too much damage from them. And I've got a bit to put into the engines. So we can do hyperspace to get to where we're going. I guess I'll just save before we go. Okay, so we need to get to 25. No, that's not where we go. 12544 minus. So 12544, 3840. Okay, let's go hyper. Operation Inner Space. I don't know that one. Okay, so we're not going to that star. Because we're about to hit 3840. Yeah, we're getting pretty close. In fact, I should stop now. Oh, I can see the solar system. Okay. We're here. I guess we just investigate all the planets now? It's a lot of planets. Oh, those are probably portals over there. But I don't see any hostiles. Well, what do we got? Hempick. So, like, yeah, at this point we're just starting to see, like, we just see the same planet graphics over and over again, like Lenovia. Like, the only piece of information about a planet that you gain, Slific, is generally just a name. We were going around killing everyone. We were recruited by the army, and we did that. Hopefully that phase of the game is over. I don't know, but maybe not. But, like, anybody that's hostile, like, if you can't talk to them, then I guess you can kill them. You can take their energy. You absorb their energy. Oops. Because we have this thing called the E-band converter. And like everybody you met in this episode who did talk, they were just like, just there to say that, yes, I am unquestionably evil and you should murder me. You know, it's been very stark contrast to the first episode, which was like, you're said to assassinate a person, but you subvert this, they convince you to let them go, and that leads on a chain of events that finds out, like, your solar system is enslaved, and you're trying to save your people now. But it's like all of that has been not really present in the story. It's just been fight a bunch of aliens for the army before the story lets you progress. Oops. I pressed the wrong button a lot. Oh, I'm glad to see you made it safely. I'm your next contact. I hold a very high position with our people who run the experiments, and they do not know that I am secretly working against them. I've sent word that you should be considered as a candidate for an experiment maintenance job. This is a position which will get you close to the shield and portal controller. This huge device is the key to our success. Once it is destroyed, all experiments will stop, and the portals to the experiments will be nulled. This will give the beings who live inside the experiment shields a chance to live on their own. My recommendation that you be considered for a position with experiment maintenance holds great weight. You should be admitted with no problem. Go to sector -12-581-38-31. So it's nearby. And I don't need to be writing this down, but I'm doing it anyway, just because the first episode was a little bit inconsistent. Remember, we've spent years setting up for this event, and it's up to you to carry it out. Good luck and don't fail us. Okay. Why can't you do this? That would be a good question. Galaxy. Yeah, it's unclear whether this game is supposed to be called Episode 2 Galaxy or Episode 2 Universe. Like the PDF manual said it's Galaxy. On one page it says Universe, on another page it said Universe on its title screen. Twitch's category says Galaxy. I don't know. Is there only one galaxy? Who knows? We go to solar systems. I don't think we deal with galaxies in this game, so I'd say we're in one big galaxy. A group that pushes the victims of specific experiments towards goals which seem worth studying. For example, a maintenance person might have to destroy a certain ship and make it look like somebody else did it. That might start a war, which would be studied by my people. They seem to just want to study war. Controller. The controller is a small cloaked ship which sequences all of the shields surrounding the solar systems which are being studied. It also generates the power to support the portals which lead these solar systems. Okay. Without power, the portals will collapse, leaving no way to get to the solar systems. It would take years to travel to these places, even at hyperspeeds. Therefore, if the portals and shields are gone, the people of solar systems are safe from interference from us. Please remember, the only way to destroy the controller is to destroy each and every one of the defense droids. This will uncloak the controller, which will then defend itself. That will be the only time when you'll be able to directly attack the controller. Okay, so we destroy some droids and then the controller. Why can't you do this? We can't enter most of the solar systems that we study. Our appearance is generally too much unlike the beings we observe. Most races under observation look much like yourself. They're generally of the human race or humanoid in appearance. It is far easier and safer to hire someone such as yourself rather than risk the danger and exposure we subject ourselves to using disguises. In addition, only maintenance personnel come close to the controller in their activities. It is off limits to everyone, including myself, so you see why we have need for you. I don't really see, to be honest. Goals. The goals vary from small plagues to wars to total destruction of all life in the solar system. It is quite easy to gently push a race to destruction without their knowing, if you know the right buttons to push. The goals are determined by what has not been studied. I believe your race is soon scheduled for total destruction. This is another reason why you have been chosen. You have a great incentive to destroy the controller. Oh, another thing, foolery, it's very notable to me how they double space after a period. That amuses me for reasons. What time is it? It's 2 in the morning, and I am getting kind of tired. So I don't know if I should save this for another episode. Meet with the new boss, same as the old boss. So that's probably the bottom left there, but I want to check out all these other planets. Can't. Oh, did I even scan that one? OPEC. How dare I what? How dare I exist at this time? Oh, how dare I be tired? So the first episode took about 3 hours to play through. What's this? Weird. No response. So I'm betting this is a cluster of portals down here, since the last area had a cluster of portals in it. But you don't want there to be too many portals, because that means the episode will go on longer. And I don't know if I want that. But yeah, the first episode definitely felt like more exciting and it was just a more engaging story. And even, like, it wasn't amazing, but it was neat. Okay, let's check out these things. Pretty sure they're portals. Yeah. So you need the correct key to go in a portal. They also seem to cause slowdown. Maybe it's some sort of time distortion. Okay, 12, 581, 3831. That's probably this thing here, or it might be somebody. Somebody hanging out in a ship to the south of it or something. Did they give me anything? No, just the aqua key I've still got. So this planet isn't my goal, but it's getting close to it. Oh, that's another portal. Okay. Oh, that's where I came in, wasn't it? Okay. So I just have to go out here somewhere. There's nobody on my radar. Oh, wait, no, I have to go up. So we'll just fly this way till we get to 12,581, 3831. Is that it? Yeah. So I think somehow I didn't... Oh, this is sublight speed. Hyperdrive is light speed travel. I could use it, but it's a finite resource. I would get there a little faster. But it was a funny thing about the first game that, like, getting the hyperdrive was, like, really profound. And then you can go to, like, some faraway place and see what's going on there. But you can just travel at sublight speed there, and I think it takes about an hour, and you can bypass the entire game and just go to the end of the game by just doing that. Okay, I checked out this planet at the start, didn't I? Slific. Our new candidate. Ah, yes. We have great need for you at this time. The position that you will take has been recently vacated. The man messed up and got caught, so we had to terminate him. You'll start your missions right away. Your ship has been equipped with a disruptor. This is for us, so that if you screw up in any way, we can terminate you instantly. As you can see, once you came here, there's no turning back. You are now a member of our crew. We'll get you started then. Are you ready for your first mission? Terminate? Yes, we must have some absolute method to double space keep our people in line. We can afford no mistakes, and if an employee gets caught by somebody in one of the experimental solar systems, we must have assurance that they will not speak. The disruptor that we install in all employee ships can be activated at any time to eradicate the ship. Crew. You're on our team now. You will be so until you are of no use to us. You are of an insignificant species and are considered expendable. Well, I'm ready to be expended, I guess. Okay. Minus 12, 5, 2, 6, 3, 8, 0, 6. And then move to 15, 5, 6, 9, 10, 7, 5, 2. Near there, you'll find a ship. Give him the item that we'll load onto your ship. Wait a few moments, then destroy the same ship. That's all you have to do. Simple as it. Return to me when your mission is complete. Okay. Give him the rock and destroy him. So in my cargo, I now have brown key and a rock. A rock. Can't use the rock. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna have to call it here. 12, 5 to 6. So I'll get to the portal. And then I think I'll save. And should see. So it's not here. Oh, right, that's the one I came in at. 5, 6, 9. 5, 2, 6. There we go. Okay, so this is the portal. I ran out of letters to describe that save. But that's been Solar Winds Episode 2 Universe, I think it's really called. So far it's been less interesting, but it's been neat to finally see what comes after. Because I did play Episode 1 like a lot of times when I was a kid. I was really fascinated by it. And it seemed like it gave you choices at a lot of points, but they're not really choices, because if you take the other choice, nothing happens. The game is just kind of over, and there's nothing to do. But if you take the right choice, like you follow this interesting story, kind of interesting story. It feels less interesting to me now, but I think it was pretty interesting to me then. It's not a bad one, but like this, yeah, this episode has been a lot of go here, kill things. So hopefully it won't be that way for the rest of the episode, but I don't know. I don't know how much longer the episode is. So I am curious. Anyway, I guess now I'll look for we can quit to the DOS prompt, and I'll look for